Yes. Oh, you want to sign her shirt? No problem. No problem. We can do that. All right. Yeah, we're just we're kissing babies, signing autographs. There you go. We're ready, DiNardo. We are ready.
Well, Ryan, let's get into it. So,
what up? One
and
second.
of course,
the
we have
fans
some
are
issues.
all over the place.
So,
getting swarmed over here.
So first off, Ryan, let's start off. Why don't you give everyone a little background about yourself?
Well, what's there to say, DiNardo? I'm the better host of the North Shore 9, so there's that. Former background in baseball, single A minor league baseball championship, Midwest League, got the ring. Actually, the ring was stolen, so I don't have the ring, but I promise you it happened. So we got experience. Worked in the casino industry, taking risks, DiNardo. Gambling, you got to take some risks. And pretty much, just living the dream out here. Got a family, got a dog, a kid. And I'm ready to take my talents to the North Shore. Not the North Shore 9, to PNC Park.
Well, Ryan, with that being said, let's be honest. Most of the people here have no idea who you are in Pittsburgh. So with that said, what do you tell these people?
Well, DiNardo, nobody knew who Clint Hurdle was before he was hired. Nobody knew who Mike Tomlin was before he was hired. Sometimes you got to go the out of the box, the unusual route to find talent. And I think it's time for the Pirates. And yeah, man, I mean, that's what happens. That's how you find out who's the next guy, who's the next manager, who's the next big thing. So to the people that say, we don't know who this guy is, even better. Plus, I'm from outside the organization, so that's a good sign right there.
Well stated, Ryan. So why don't you do this? A lot of people say your position is meaningless since Neil and Bob are still holding positions within the organization. For these naysayers, what purpose will you serve?
Well, look, you can only control the things that are in front of you, DiNardo. So if I'm hired as Pirates manager, of course, yeah, I'll be working with Neil Huntington, pretty exclusively, and obviously Bob Nutting would be calling the shots from above. But DiNardo, you're on the inside at that point. So to me, I think the manager can play a big role. Plus, I think basically giving the insight to Neil Huntington and everybody, kind of not just on managerial decisions, but overall strategy, the kind of how to build a team, the players you're looking for to have, the team you want to create, basically. So if I take the job, DiNardo, I'm going to be involved in all that input. I want to be not, obviously the GM manager, but I want to have a role in that too. So you work with what's given to you, but I think I can help out the situation. Definitely help out Neil too, because Plus, as we found out from last night, DiNardo, you don't need to spend all the money to win. I mean, the Dodgers didn't even win a playoff series. What a waste of a payroll they got. So money isn't all.
So no, I mean you can definitely say that they didn't win the playoffs again. I mean, tell me this. Let's go off topic on that. I mean, is really money everything?
Well, here's the other thing, DiNardo. This is probably one of my top selling points to Neil Huntington and Pirates brass if they hire me. I'm going to take half of what Clint Hurdle was making. Save some money. Go get me an extra, reliever, middle reliever, whatever. I'm going to take half, maybe even a quarter of what Hurdle was making. So right there, the Pirates are saving money. They're saving money on the manager position, and obviously they're still paying Clint. So that is what it is. But we're gonna take the low deal for the team, for the organization, for the city, and we're going to save them some money and maybe pull a player or two back instead.
All right, Ryan. Well, here's something we all want to know. This is the city of Pittsburgh is just so intrigued. Gum or seeds?
Easy answer here. It's sunflower seeds for sure. Never, Clint was the big, gum in his, jaw and everything. But I'm the opposite. I'm going sunflower seeds. We'll be spitting them all over the place, but definitely no gum, man. That's definitely all seeds all day.
Great to know here, Ryan. Also, one of the questions we want to ask here: the fastest time you've gone from the dugout to the mound.
Well, I haven't clocked myself in a while from going from that one to that one, but now we've mentioned this a couple weeks ago. I'm not the fastest player ever, or was back in my playing days. So, but I think I have a faster time than Hurdle would, especially after a couple of his bone spurs and everything and procedures he had. So, I don't know. We'll say, I don't know, 25 seconds. I'm gonna shoot for it. It's got to be quicker than Clint, right?
I mean, 25 seconds. I think that'll get the job done. So,
I hope so.
Wait, Ryan. Let me get on here real quick.
Look at that tie, DiNardo. Good for the brand. Support the brand.
Nothing says managerial job like that. Company
That's right.
man. All right.
That's right.
So I want to chirp in here real quick. So everyone that is tuned in listening, we are going to have a segment at the end here. The last segment is going to be actually your questions. So what I need you all to do is, if you have any questions for Ryan, go ahead and tweet at us using the hashtag Alexander2020. And at the end of the show, we will go ahead and ask Ryan all of your questions, so that way you'll have some input here.
That's right. Hit me with some good ones.
Before we do go to break here, Ryan, I want to know, last question. So you can say there was quite a bit of turmoil within this clubhouse in 2019. Give us your policies you're implementing to ensure the clubhouse will be safe again.
It'll be safe. Well, check this one out, DiNardo. Here's the number one policy. I've been thinking about, like you mentioned, the turmoil and stuff that happened from this past year. So that a lot of that stemmed from kind of the clubhouse DJ and then the music and everything, with Crick and Vasquez and everything. So check this one out, DiNardo. The Pirates play 162 games a year. So there's 25 guys on an active roster until you get into September. So DiNardo, we're going to let everybody DJ a couple games. We're going to rotate the clubhouse DJ. And when it's your day, DiNardo, if you want to listen to Frozen or Frozen 2, the music from Frozen 2, you can do it and nobody's saying anything. And if they say anything, there's a fine in kangaroo court. But everybody, we're just going to rotate it right down the line. So everybody's going to get, 5 or 6 shots at being the DJ. So if you want to play country, rap, Disney tunes, whatever the heck you want to play, you got a shot. Everybody's got a shot. And I think that's the fairest way to do it. And that way you can't, and nobody can say anything, or they're going to be held. They're going to be held responsible in kangaroo court.
So would this be considered the Crick rule?
It could be. I was going to say, you could name it the Vasquez rule, but that could be a whole nother rule. So yeah, we could probably name it the Crick rule.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have our first segment with Ryan. We will be back for our second segment. And as mentioned earlier, go ahead and tweet us your questions using hashtag Alexander2020. We will be back momentarily. We'll see you then.
Tom Brady fan. Womanizer. Illegal gambler. Alcoholic. Child abuser. Cares about wins. This is your 2020 manager.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am your host again, Anthony DiNardo from NS9 Electoral Night. With us, we have, of course, Ryan Alexander up for the managerial job. Ryan, let's go back to these questions. Part 2. Your predecessor.
We're not going to mention the smear campaign going on.
The what?
The smear campaign.
Hey, hold on. That's next.
Oh, nice.
Tom Brady fan.
I'm jumping ahead. I don't like it. I saw the ads lined up. It's no good.
Has this ever happened to you?
All right, let's go there. Hit me with some more questions.
Listening to your favorite podcast.
Everything's off the rails right now. Hold on. Here we go. We're back.
Nope.
Yeah, so the smear
Who do you
campaign.
guess?
So if you want to get into that right now, let's go ahead. So apparently Josh Ruga doesn't like what you have to say, and he's got some words. Ryan?
Oh, I'm here. Did you play the commercial?
Yeah, the commercial's already played.
Oh, it's blasphemy, dude. So here's Josh Ruga, who, he never saw a guardrail he didn't run into. And he's out here now, finding Facebook pictures, DiNardo, from like 10, 12 years ago of kids being kids playing poker and going out and having a good time. And Ruga's trying to use that against me. It's ridiculous. And I think anybody that's out there on Twitter that's interacted with me and interacted with Ruga, they know who the more level-headed mind is right there. Because Ruga would be playing what? He'd be trading for Luplo back. He'd be playing Azuna would be starting. It'd be a mess.
Well, there you have it. So the response from Ryan Alexander to Josh Ruga.
That's
All
right.
right.
Get out of here, Ruga.
Back to the questions at hand, Ryan. So,
what's his slogan? No more guardrails?
all right. So your predecessor wasn't known to be the best manager of the bullpen. Are you?
I got to be better than Clint, right? So here's the thing, DiNardo. When I take over as manager of the Pirates 2020, the word closer is gone. We're striking it from the dictionary. It's out of here. You've talked about kangaroo court. People are getting significant fines if I hear anything about a win stat, a save stat, or the closer position. We're not dealing with the closer position. It's going to be managed. If we see a situation that, bottom of the order, it's the right situation. There's a couple lefties coming up. We'll throw a righty. We're going to mix it up. If the situation calls for it, we're going to kind of manage it per game basis. And, I don't know who's all going to be on the team next year. If we add in free agency, which I'm going to tell Bob and Neil too. I don't know. You might see Crick closing some games out. You might see Kella. You might see Chad Kuhl. Yeah, Chad Kuhl coming back. Santana, Rodriguez. Who knows, DiNardo? If the situation calls for it, we're going to play it by game basis, and there's no closer anymore. And if the players don't like that, there's that kangaroo court again. Or you can go play for, I don't know, the Marlins or something. But we're changing. We're changing the game. No
Wow.
more closer. Get it out of here. So of course I'd be managing that bullpen better.
All right. Well, there you have it. Okay, so next question we have at hands, Ryan. Very interesting, but again, this is what the people of Pittsburgh want to know. So an alien planet challenges the world in a 7-game series for the universe. You've been named the world's manager. Name the first 2 players you're taking to play.
Whew. So this is like space base. Space base.
Space base.
So 2 players. Who are the first 2 players I'm taking with me? So what is this This is a 7-game series or 1 game? 7 games.
This is a 7-game series. Yes, Ryan.
All right. So I'm going to take, best player in the world, Mike Trout. Mike Trout's the first player. He's going to be on the team. And then I got to get a pitcher in there. Even though it's 7-game series, you can probably start 3 times. I ain't gonna get Kershaw because we've seen what he happens with him under pressure. I'm gonna get Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer and Mike Trout are my two to start. And bring it on, Alien Planet.
Interesting.
I bet the Alien Planet has a closer and they care about saves.
Off topic here, but just a continuation, Ryan, and you have 15 seconds to answer this. Will you be pitching to contact?
No, unless we have like a Trevor Williams type, which you don't really do anything else. But DiNardo, we're going to pitch to contact, but we're just not going to let them contact anything. That's all.
And there you have it. I think they like it. So Ryan, a more intimate question, but you're going to be in the clubhouse, and we all know at times cameras are everywhere. So what is it?
Right.
Is it boxers or is it briefs?
Nice. It's definitely boxers. Boxers all day, no question. And I don't know, DiNardo, sometimes people are just full naked in the clubhouse, so you never know what's going to happen around there. But like I said, yeah. And approved, MLB approved only shirts. No special treatment for Vasquez or anybody. But no, it's boxers.
What about the North Shore 9 shirts?
Well, those are MLB approved, right? I thought we worked on that. All right, when I get in as the manager, I'll get those shirts approved.
All right,
and maybe around the 412 shirts. I don't know. They might have to. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. After I heard Ryan Platt last night, jeez, 130 losses. Well, why is Ryan Platt? Why is he got to do that? Why is he doing that to me?
He's hating.
The team wouldn't lose 130 with me.
You think the Ryans would pull together?
I was all pumped. I was like, wow, Ryan! They finally put Ryan Platt on there on the 412, and then he went and did that stuff. I was like, he's dead to me now.
All right, Ryan. So, and before we get to the next question, I once again want to remind everyone, if you have a question for Ryan in our last segment that's coming up, go ahead and tweet us your question using hashtag Alexander2020. All right, Ryan.
Ooh.
So this is a big question. I mean, I know it's the year 2019 heading into 2020. A lot of talk revolving around this. There could be a change. If you were going to be the manager of the Pirates, I want to know your take. Are you in support of the DH or no DH?
No DH for the NL, DiNardo. That's where I'm at. Now, I might change my mind when Will Craig is ready and is up at the majors. But, yeah, I like – a lot of people are just, anti either DH or they're for it, and that's the way it should be. But I've always been, on the mindset of why can't we just have both? Keep the DH in the AL, let them do their thing, and keep the pitcher hitting in the NL. And I don't want to hear about this. Well, we play interleague play now, and you got teams they don't have a DH, so it's an advantage. And the AL pitchers don't hit, so that's it's supposed to be an advantage. You're on the road, like it's a home field advantage. So I like it in the playoffs, and when the World Series, when you see it is a huge advantage when you have to throw a DH in there or you have to let your pitcher hit. So I like that strategy. So I like both of it. So let's keep them both in. And I know that's a politician answer if I've ever heard one. I like both of it. Just let's do both. But it's true. You got two leagues. Why can't we both be different?
Why can't we just love each other, right?
That's right. Why can't we all just get along?
So I'm not sure if you're going to bring this to the pressers or not or whatever, but we're still intrigued to find out. So you as a man, Ryan, I mean, I know I like to have some drinks here and there. Sure you do, but let us know. Is it beer or is it wine?
Oh, beer. Well, wait a minute. What's the occasion?
How about a Pirates win? If there's ever occasion to drink.
All right, that's beer.
How about a Pirates win?
So in my manager office, basically, we're going to have a mini fridge. It's going to be stocked with Yingling. It's going to be stocked with Guinness. It's going to be stocked with some Killians. There ain't going to be no White Claw and that crap in there. But
all right, this is over. We're done.
No White Claw, but no, it's beer. We're gonna have a stocked fridge too. But wine's good. I'll drink some wine, but it's got to be the right occasion.
Nice to know. All right, Ryan. So we have a few more questions for this segment till we go to break and answer your questions from Twitter. Again, hashtag Alexander2020.
Get it.
What's one thing that the team would immediately improve under your tutelage?
Immediately improve, besides the bullpen. We are, dude. It's. I think as a whole, it's going to be the power department. Launch angle. The Pirates have kind of been behind on this for the last couple of years, DiNardo. We're seeing teams, the Yankees, the Astros, the Dodgers, teams that are good, the Twins, buying into launch angle, buying into, who cares if you strike out, a couple times a game, if you hit one over the fence once a game. So we're going to sell out. Strikeouts aren't the end of the world. It's just an out. Hit some home runs. We're going to buy into the launch angle, buy into power. And I think, we saw what Josh Bell did this year with a real hitting coach. We'll get into that a little more later. But Eckstein's the man. He's staying if I'm hired. We saw what Josh Bell could do with him. We're going to kind of build on that. We're going to get him working with pretty much everybody and just increase that power from everybody. So I think the power has been a missing source for the Pirates for quite some number of years, and it needs to change. And I think that's the number one thing we'd be working on.
I'm sure the fans are ecstatic to hear that right now.
Heck yeah!
So hey,
who doesn't like home runs?
Yeah, I think you're playing into the crowd right now, and I think I understand. We appreciate that. Last question before we go to break. Again, what kind of post-game presser can we expect with you as manager?
Post-game presser. Yeah, Hurdle, look, my post-game presser, I believe, was going to be no cliches. There's always cliches in baseball. You get these cliche quotes and everything. I think I'd be pretty open, honest, pretty upfront manager and answer some questions. Also, DiNardo, as far as the media that's going to be interviewing me and coming to games and stuff like that, we're going to have a no DK rule. DK's out. He's not allowed in there. He could talk to some of the players, but I ain't answering any of his questions. He ain't coming in. DK's out. And that's going to be the number one rule. But as far as, kind of the overall tone, somebody asks a question, I'm going to give an answer, but we're not going to be this cliche manager. Oh, we gave it our best effort today and just that's baseball and blah, blah, blah. And we're not going to kind of be like a pompous prick like Hurdle usually is. We're going to keep it real. I might be popping a Yingling or two at the time. But, we'll keep it real low key and no DK.
There you have it, folks. No DK. I'm not sure if that's going to help or hurt Ryan. It'll be up to you to decide. But
the fans going to love that.
As we've mentioned, we are going to go to break now here from our sponsors. Before we go, want to mention one last time for our last segment that is coming up after this. We will take to Twitter and answer your questions. So if you have any, get them in immediately with hashtag Alexander2020. We'll come back answering your questions. See you on a bit.
Has this ever happened to you? Or even worse, you're listening to your favorite podcast and you have no idea where your AirPod earbud went? Or even worse? Well then, go head over to podhubnetwork.com right now for your chance to win a free pair of Power Beats Pros. For International Podcast Day, we are giving away a pair so you'll never have to endure this again. Once again, podhubnetwork.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the North Shore 9 Studios, the 2020 election night, brought to you in part by PodHub Network. I am your host, Anthony DiNardo. We are here in our last segment, taking to Twitter for your Twitter questions. But first, we get into that real quick. Just want to ask one question first. So, Ryan, if you're hired, who would you hire to fill out your staff? Bonus question. Let's Ryan, let's start this over. Your mic is apparently muted. I think we're having some technical difficulties in the North Shore 9 Extension Studios. So let me ask this once again. If you're hired, who would you hire to fill out your staff?
All right. So as I mentioned earlier, the X9s are staying. His brother can stay. Maybe they bring the dad along. It's all good. I thought he did a great job with the hitting side of things this year, and hopefully we can build on that. As far as the pitching side, pitching coach, bullpen, bench coach. I don't know. What are you doing about March next year, DiNardo? Are you free for like bench coach maybe?
I mean, I was going to do a live podcast in Bradenton without you. But other than that,
I'll be down there if I'm managing.
If you're manager, yes.
But so I don't know. Maybe the bench coach job if you want it. As far as, and I heard some of Tyler's like pitching coaching antics on DiNardo's dugout. I don't know about him as the pitching coach, but DiNardo, here's the key that I'm going to be going for as I hire this staff. Outside of the organization. Like, have you ever worked with the Pirates? No? Okay, that's good. You're right at the top of the list. So I don't have the names for you yet, per se. I have some ideas in my head, but definitely people outside the organization. We're going to think completely outside the box, DiNardo. Opener, follower, anything, no closer. We're going to do it all. If it makes sense and the numbers show it, we're going to give it a shot outside the box.
Music
ever happened
to everyone's ears. Why does this
or
keep
even
playing?
Worse?
So
technical
oh, that's terrible. That's horrible. But yes, music to everyone's ears. And I might take you up on that offer for bench coach. I don't know. All right. Well, here you have it. So we are going to take to Twitter for your questions. So first question by Clint Hurdled. Oh boy. Here's some on live controversy.
Look out.
So he asks, what are your thoughts on the Alexandered on the Alexandered Twitter hashtag and parody account that will be created soon after your hire as Pirates manager?
Oh no, it's already being created. I wonder if he's going to start that. He probably would. Good account though, Clint Hurdled. I don't think much of that hashtag, but people hate you, DiNardo. You're usually doing something right? So there's going to be haters for everything. I'm sure there'll be a lot of negative press, if the Pirates hired me. Oh, look, they hired some fanboy blogger, even though we haven't blogged in like 2 years. But, hey, bring on the parody accounts. Let's go. Hopefully I won't give them too much fodder to use, as hopefully we don't, pull some bad bullpen games and get the Alexander going. But come on, man, we're already starting that account. Wow.
I'm down for it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I might do it right now.
You probably would, among other ones. Look at this. You already got the new iPhone and everything. Woo.
What can I say? I get paid the big bucks around here. That's why you don't get this type of production on a low budget. So,
that's right.
Ian DiCarlo asks, what other manager in the division do you think you'd win a fight against?
Oh, it'd definitely be David Bell. But that's the first thing we're doing. If Bell's still managing the Reds, we're going after him first game, dude. We might be we'll throw right in the dugout. I ain't going to be like Hurdle kind of sitting in the background. Come on, Bell, let's go. So I think the Cubs don't even have a manager, so who the hell knows?
It might be Girardi.
Yeah, okay, now, oh God, the NL. I might have some as far as colleagues in the NL Central. God, can we get any more annoying people? I mean, you got the Cards. You see that post game presser they did last night or the other night. So you got that. Now we might have Girardi in the NL Central. We lose Joe Madden and we get Girardi.
Oh boy.
But no, it's definitely Bell. Bell's such a prick. So we take him on first.
You are playing to this crowd. All right. And so far we have, it looks like our last question. So again, if you want to get a question in, get at us using hashtag Alexander2020. Ryan, in spring training, what are you going to use as your go-to team building exercise? Okay.
Team building exercise, man. It's a good one. Here, so we're in Florida. I might have to think about this one, DiNardo. I don't know. Maybe we could. What's the thing they do? Go around the room and tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Two truths and a lie.
Yeah, right. Now we're definitely not doing no SEALs training or anything like that. Maybe just a nice outing for the team early on. We all go out to like a Dave and Buster's, DiNardo, or I don't know. They have that in Florida. What do they have? What do they do in Florida? What's in Florida? Top golf? Do you have Top golf?
We have both.
All right. Well, there you go. Maybe we'll do some Top golf. Maybe we'll have a beach day. Maybe we'll go run on the beach.
Run on the beach.
I don't know.
I'll be honest. I was a little disappointed. I thought maybe have a podcasting outing or something, but all right, whatever.
Well, Trevor Williams and Broad are the podcasters.
There you go. Joint venture. NS9 meets.
Wait. Maybe we could do a what's the damn game they're always playing? Dungeons and Dragons. Maybe we could do a Dungeons and Dragons, game night. I don't know. What do they call it? Battle night? I don't know. I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons guy. I'm not. So.
Jim has a follow up. He says Disney World was the answer he was looking for.
Yeah. Who asked that question?
Jim
Rosati?
Northside Notch. The North Side 9, as you like to say.
So no, I know. I always called it the North Shore Notch.
Oh, that's right.
So I wanted to answer one of his other. He posted on Twitter saying he hopefully Ryan doesn't manage the Pirates like he manages Italia. I just want to point out for anybody that doesn't know, we're in our out of the park league. We're tanking right now. Italia's tanking. That's my team. So as GM, sometimes DiNardo, you got to tank. I know people in Pittsburgh want to see a tank. So we're in Italy. When we do something, DiNardo, we're going all in, and we went all in with the tank. And look at the record: 50 and 116 or whatever. We were the worst team. We got the number 1 pick, DiNardo. So we do things. We go all in, and so embrace the tank. Hashtag embrace the tank.
There you go. So what's the motto? If you want terrible teams, vote Alexander.
Well, not the Pirates aren't in the position to tank. I don't think. I know a lot of people want them to, but it's I don't think the Pirates are in position to tank. I think we got a good core here, DiNardo. We gotta add to it. We got to be a little more analytical and have some better strategies and not hurdled every other game. So it'd be good, man. I mean, why not, DiNardo? Why not?
There you have it. Why not? Everybody, I thank you for joining. That wraps up our show tonight. We'll take to the votes. We'll see if you get selected, Ryan. I'm anxious to find out. But yes, so that wraps it up for the NS9 Managerial Candidacy Alexander 2020, brought to you by Pod Hub Network in the North Shore 9 studios. What a fantastic night it was today. And hey, we'll be back this Sunday to podcast. Check us out. We'll see you later. Any last words, Ryan?
Yes. Everybody tweet the Pirates. Let them know that I'm running. Tell them to give me a call. We'll get an interview. We'll sit down, talk some strategy, and we'll get this thing done. And then the Pirates, look, DiNardo, watch the playoffs last night. We want to get this team back there. And I'm the guy to do it. So let's do it. Tweet at the Pirates. Get them going.
Let's do it. Tweet at the Pirates. Everybody, have a fantastic night. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Thanks for coming out. We out.